Alright, I have all the automated stuff turned off. I have my own selection of just a few files, and there is a progress bar for each file being backed up, which is nice. If we click Show Log here, likewise there is a progress bar in the log, which is also nice. Now if I pause the backup, I'll pause it for 1 hour, it doesn't matter. Presumably it will start in that time. There is a countdown timer here. If I resume, and there's a 10-minute and 1 hour option that are off the screen right now. If I resume, we see this analyzing files message, and this seems to take quite a long time. Oh, okay, the pending file is resuming. Initially I missed that because this analyzing files thing showed for quite a long time. If we exit the client and restart, then it will start with the next file in the backup list and not the current one. But I did do this before, and this current file eventually resumed. In fact, that's what's happening now. So that does fix itself eventually. Okay, let's look at some other issues. If I go to Settings here and click on Configure, there's no activation key shown, and these boxes for the email address and backup name are not selectable. I can't type in them. The password does have a change button which opens the rest of the dialog here, and I presume this would work, but I'm not going to change it. Once again, these text boxes are not selectable. I can't change anything, and maybe this is just a limitation of the beta. This drop-down box doesn't have any other options. That's not a big deal. And that about covers it for settings, I think. Okay, let's go back to backup. If I click Show Saved Files, these are from my initial installation before I changed the settings. That's okay. These are the files from the custom settings. I only chose this particular directory, so that's okay. These numbers have stabilized. There's no animated icon down here. If I click this, okay, that changes this, that toggles this number, but these do not respond. And I'm not going to click this right now. Okay, I've hidden the files that I backed up, and now we're going to look at the restore operation. These seem like reasonable defaults and options, so I'll click recover now. No selection found. Okay, I'm going to play with this for a moment. Okay, if we look at saved files and keep drilling down, here are the files I want to restore. As I said, I moved these out of the directory in order to see if I can restore them. If I click here, it just takes me to the Stikar home page. There's no direct help files that I can tell. So if I click on options, it would seem that original locations is what I want. Keep the most recent version. Not sure what that should do. but right now it doesn't seem to do anything. So let's go back and say replace existing local files. That sounds a little more aggressive. And still there are no selections. So it looks like it wants me to select something to restore, but I don't know how to do that. It's not clear to me. They show up in the listing, but there are no check boxes or anything for selecting them, and the automated function doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, one final thing. I'm going to quit SteekUp. I'm going to go down where you can't see and quit it in the tools tray. And now I'll restart it. Okay, this time oh, there it goes. It tries to start Outlook, and I don't know why this is. I'll just click No. And now I'm going down to the tray and clicking Show. If we look at my email is not selected, and if I click Configure, oh, the reason it's not selected is I don't have any of these boxes selected. So this is not what's causing it to start Outlook. So that seems to be something I can't control, and it's no big deal, but it's just curious. So that was really the last thing I wanted to show.